This is Tom Blair with Inside Colorado Wrestling, doing another episode of Boundary to Boundary, Colorado High School Wrestling. Today's guest is Frederick head wrestling coach, Joe Gardner. How's it going, Joe?
It's going great.
How's the tournament going here today at Denver North?
It's going well. I think we've won pretty much every match so far. I think we're in the lead right now, but it's a long day.
That's surprising. I followed your team, so I know you guys go up and down, you know, with the number of kids you get out.
Yeah.
We're letting the wrestling community know about the coaches in the state, so give us a little of your wrestling background and then coaching background.
Okay, wrestling background. I've been wrestling since I was 8 years old. I grew up in Liberal, Kansas. I was a two-time state placer there. I took fourth myself.
Oh, is that why you got that beard? Because you grew up in Kansas?
Could be. It's cold out here in Colorado. But,
well, this year it is. We've had a lot of snow so far.
After high school, I took a scholarship to Western State out in Gunnison. Wrestled there for 5 years.
Couldn't make it through college in 4?
No, wrestling was too demanding.
Oh.
It's a full-time job when you're doing it in college. After that, I ended up out in Frederick, and made that my home about 17 and a half years ago, and coached the Pee-wees there for 14 seasons, and then finally got my opportunity at the head coaching job. So here I am now, 5th season.
5th season head coach. I've coached with you at the Frederick Wrestling Club for, what is it, 5-6 years.
Yeah.
So we have a little history together.
Yes, we do.
Good history.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So what does your team look like for this year, and how did they finish last year?
Last year we finished, I guess, what was that, 35th in the state. Only had one kid qualify, but he did make it to the final 8 anyways, Mr. Cole Hoffman. This year, numbers are a little down compared to last year, but I still got a good solid group of a good nucleus of guys. I think we'll do all right. Should be, I'm hoping 5 or 6 guys can make it to the state tournament come February.
How many kids do you have in your wrestling room?
As of right now, I'm looking at about 18. Which, like I said, it's down from last year. I was at 32.
Any particular reason why you think it's down this year?
To be honest with you, I don't know. I mean, I think wrestling's a tough sport. It's hard to get guys to come out for something that's grinding. I said I think that's the biggest part. I know we've gone to 2-piece. We've gone to, you know, I don't push a lot of weight cutting. So I'm trying to take away all the negativity that, you know, has been in the past. And I think it's just kids just don't want to come in and put in that hard work.
Yeah, I know it's hard because you don't coach it, don't teach at the school, and you're not in the school building, so it is a little bit harder getting kids out. How is your relationship with the fall sports like cross country and football and soccer?
They're fairly good. I was hoping to get they brought in a new football coach. He was the line coach this year, and in the beginning he said, oh yeah, I'm going to come help, and then once we went through the playoffs and had the long run we had in football, he kind of decided to back out and take a break. I think Mama Bear was ready for him to be at home for a while. So
yeah, Mama Bear controls a lot of households sometimes.
Yep.
Well, what is your outlook for this year, and what's your schedule look like?
We're heading out to Grand Junction doing the Warrior Classic next week. And of course we got Christmas break, and then we'll come back in January and hit it hard with the Gary Dom. We host our own tournament there that following weekend. I believe we got a break, and then we're at North Glen in January. And then the Mile High, Thomas Jefferson. And we'll have a break, and then regionals. So we got duels in between there. I think we've got 6 duels scheduled. So it's going to be a long season. Kids should have around 40, 45 matches come state time. So like I said, I'm looking forward to it. I think we can get 4 or 5, maybe 6 kids in it. So pretty positive.
How many home duels do you have?
We've got 3. Right now we're scheduled. We have Windsor next Wednesday, and then in February then we've got 2 more home duels. One against Thomas Jefferson and one against Sevens, the new high school.
Well, sounds like a pretty good season schedule you got. A bit of squad and a good balance of tournaments there for you. What's your coaching staff look like?
Right now, I got my assistant, Anthony Medina. He's with his 3rd season with me. He's a state champ from Connecticut. Wrestled in the D3 school up there. Missed out being an All-American, but was in the
Was it Connecticut or Massachusetts?
Massachusetts.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Massachusetts.
So I did have a conversation
with him.
with
Talk to him a little bit, but I think his college, I think he was in Connecticut.
Yeah, Western New England.
Yep.
Is in Connecticut.
So yeah, and then I just got a new assistant showed up here just the other day. One of my old wrestlers from way back in the day. He ended up going to Berthoud High School and was a 4-time state place reform state champ. Austin Binkley's joined us, so he'll be in the room more often. I was hoping to get him here today, but he had to work, so I'm looking forward to having him in the room, giving his insight.
Good to have him come back. I know him because I coached him with you in the youth program, and also coached him a little at the high school level. So he'll be a good addition to your room as a coach. What is your prediction, or what is your goals for this season?
Main goal this year is, like I said, I want to get the most I've had at the state tournament was 3 guys so far. And I want to beat that number. Like I said, I'd really like to double it this year, but 4 or 5 would definitely be good.
Okay. Well, I thank you for your time. Good luck in the tournament today. This is Tom Blair with Inside Colorado Wrestling.
Thank you, Tom.